I'm making a mess here. Let me clean, I'm being dirty. Hold on. We're in a public parking lot, just making a mess. You guys gonna have to give me a minute. I just opened it. I need to spend some quality time with this battery. Back in 1 second. I've had the chance to take a quick peek at this thing, and because I've owned other Jackeries before, everything on here is pretty straightforward and simple and laid out just as easy as all the other ones. We're gonna tip this down here to get a little, oh, where'd it go? We're gonna tip this down because we need to put little Cruz in the video, because if we don't, how's Jackery supposed to sell anything when there's not a cute puppy in the video? Hey, Cruz. He's like, yeah, whatever, Dad. All right. For those of you who have never seen one of these, let's run this down piece by piece here for you a little bit. I'm not a tech channel, so you guys aren't going to get all that techie, high-tech, blah, blah, blah information, as I am sure there's so many videos online right now about the Explorer 440 that's talking about the techie detail stuff. I'm just here to give you the raw truth. Does it work or does it not work? Is it worth purchasing, or is it worth just spending your money on something else? I don't care about the tech stuff. All I care about is when I turn it on, does it give me what I need? So because I've used Jackery products for like 6 months on my channel, hold on. I've been using this little bad boy, the Explorer 240. I love this thing. So here's the size factor difference between the two of them. I use this one all the time when I'm outside the van, and if you've ever bumped into me in public, you've seen me with this, usually with my phone or Bluetooth speaker or something plugged into it. This one, on the other hand, I think is ideal for anybody looking to put portable power in your van without hardwiring anything. This appeals to the audience that doesn't know anything about solar or sine wave inverters or non-sine wave inverters, all that ruckus that just gets confusing. That's what these are for. These are a quick, simple, easy fix to get you in your van, wired up and powered, and traveling without the stress. I think it's funny that I'm just sitting out here on the ground. What, I'm a dirty van dweller and it's Van City van life and no high-tech productions. We keep it real here. On the front of these things, you're gonna find probably the best display that you're gonna see on any other portable battery. I've seen a lot of portable batteries in my time, going to different van dweller meetups and seeing what they've got in their vans, but nothing beats the Jackery display. I'm not kidding you. I believe it's this that changes the game for Jackery. This. It's awesome to be able to plug something in here and see the exact wattage output, and also when you have something plugged in here to see the exact amount of wattage that's going into it, where a lot of the other batteries just have little indicators that say yes, power's leaving, or yes, power's coming in. Nothing breaks it down for you like Jackery has, and that is a freaking beautiful thing, with a little display button on the front to light up your little display if you're in the van and it's a little dark outside. Awesome. Seriously, for as simple as that may sound, it's beautiful. The front of the Jackery power units have everything that you're gonna ever need for plugging in your power, including a standard wall plug for charging laptops, camera, batteries, or whatever. You've got 3 USB ports on this one, which is awesome. And it even tells you on the bottom here, so you don't have to always dig for the manual to see what kind of ports there is. It's on the bottom of every single output on here, which is awesome. Because if someone's like, oh, does it have this? But hold on a second. Oh, it's right there in big block letters. You don't gotta open up the bottom, pull your glasses down and be like, can anybody read that? Super, super awesome. I actually run a majority of my van off of one of these batteries. And the cool thing about these is that when you plug in things, so just say you guys have a LED light strip that runs around your van and it uses USB power. Well, you plug it in here, then anytime you want to turn on those lights, you go bump, and your lights are on. Your lights are off. Simple as that. And also, if you're running like I am, I'm running my Max Air roof fan off of this. Yeah, one of those big fans, you cut a hole in your roof, I'm running off of one of these Jackery batteries. So you wire the 12-volt plug up to one of these 12-volt plugs, you turn that on, you turn your roof fan on, boom, you got power. Let me show you what I mean. All right, that fits in there nice and neat on that shelf. We're gonna plug in the 12-volt adapter, turn that power on. Now guess what? That beep's not coming from here. That's the sound of that button turning on my Max Air. Oh, let's hit the button once, turn the fan on. When you turn on these Max Airs, they automatically go to one power setting right out of the standard settings here. So let's just leave it on that one and see what kind of power it's pulling. A little bit of 17 watts, that is it. All running because that is plugged in right there. Let's turn this up a little bit. Oh, that feels so nice right now. 24 watts. Now, if I want to shut the fan off, I could shut it off by hitting this, or I could just use this button. Ready? There we go. All of that running off of one of these amazing batteries. Another cool thing is if you use one of these to power some 12-volt lighting in your van, once again, you put it in and you use this as your power switch. Power on, power off. So this Explorer 500 is actually 518 watt hours. So ideally, this should be the Explorer 518. So I love it when companies underrate themselves as well too, but according to the side of the box, it is actually 518 watt hours. There's multiple ways that you can charge this thing. A big thing with this one compared to the Explorer 440 is this one, you can actually power it from the cigarette lighter while you drive. And for anybody living in a van who's actually traveling and moving in their van day to day, having that option to charge this big battery was my biggest downside to the previous generation of this one, the 440, because it never had that option. That makes this battery super useful and a definite must for a lot of van dwellers that need a lot of power in their van. So taking a look at the manual that I threw out of my shoulder earlier, don't do that, keep the manual because it's got some useful information. So the DC output on here can run a 40-watt car fridge for 39 hours, which is pretty freaking impressive on one charge. A 5-watt LED light for 90 hours, and charge your drone batteries around 9 recharges. Using the AC outlet on the front, can recharge a 12-inch MacBook Pro or a 13-inch MacBook Pro, same kind of thing, for 7 charges. Run a 32-inch TV for 7 hours. Also, the USB output can charge a iPhone 8 cell phone for 50 charges. That's impressive. That's a whole lot of recharges. Oh, look at this. And if you got a GoPro, 92 charges, all on one charge on this thing, making this thing a must. That's a beast. Hi, buddy. A little hot summer day today. Oh, I know it is, hey? Oh, I know it is. Oh, this is so gross, Cruzy. That's disgusting. I don't know what else you guys want me to say about products like these. I'm just gonna tell you, it's simple and straight up. These things work. I love these batteries and I stand behind it. And that is big for me. That is a very, very bold thing for me to say. I stand behind these products. I've been using them in my van. The smaller one, I even use the Explorer 440. Now that I've got the 500, I'm pumped because it's gonna make things last a little longer, run with a little bit more power. I'm excited that maybe this 500 will buy me an extra more couple of days of power before I need to pop a charge on one of these things. So if you guys need more technical information on it, I'll leave the links to everything Jackery down below. All that information's on their website. Check out the product. Or if you guys find other YouTube channels that are giving you guys the grimy techie goods, if that's your thing. If all you want to know is, do these things work and are they worth the money? Chrome Valdez says yes, they are. And if you don't need something this big, pick yourself up the smaller one. Because, you know, sometimes doing big form factor things like this, they're a bit overkill for some people. But if you do got the power needs and you really kind of want to run that roof fan, having the extra power is very nice. Even though I've run my roof fan off of the Explorer 240 before, and it does the same damn thing. This one just gives you a little bit more power for the punch. The links to all this stuff is in the description of this video. If you guys have any more questions, just put them in the comments down below, and I will leave you guys with all the techie little links for all the, all that stuff's down below. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching today's video, and yeah, see you soon.